So let's look in FreeCAD. I have made a small AI tool. Basically, what it does is it generates Python code, and based on that code, when I run the code, you will create a small shape like this. So what you do is, for now, I will point to a macro. So if you go to macro and then have this macro already, free AI CAD, which is locally designed. So I'll point to the GitHub location where this macro is. Then you just have to download it and then put it in any location, and then you can run it basically. So here I just open this macro here, and then everything is all set up here, and then you just need to create a prompt, like create a sphere. Yeah, just a simple thing. Or you can also select a preset number of preset set of shapes. Let's do the free shapes now instead of getting a prompt, so that you get an idea how things work. So here I have already created a cube. So let's say I want to create a polygon. For that, the code is already there, and then you just have to run the code. So when you run the code, you see some shape is created, but still not a polygon. Let's try something else like torus, and then I'm going to generate a code. Let's run the code. So you see now you get a torus. Then let's select like a cylinder and then run the code. You get a cylinder. Or let's take a sphere and run the code, get a sphere. And then let's take circle, run the code. There's a circle, this is color is black here. And then let's take like a rectangle, run the code. It's not visible, but so this is how you run a pre-existing code. So how do I run make let's say hexagon? Yeah, let's see if this works. So I'm just going to generate AI code. So this will make a set of code here which you can run. So you see it takes a while because it uses the OpenAI API. So this generates a Python code which uses the OpenAI API, gives the prompt, and then it gets a code like this here. So when I run it, you should see a shape. Like, let's see if I'll just close this, and then let's see here you have let me just delete everything here so that we can see if the shapes are being created. This is a very easy and handy way to just create basic shapes if you are now just beginning with CAD or beginning to learn FreeCAD. Then this is a nice way to basically learn. So now I have deleted most of these. Let me see if yeah, okay. So you can delete by just selecting, it turns blue, and then once you select that and then delete. So let's go to macro, recent macros. I'm here. So make hexagon. Yeah, let's take or generate AI code. So it takes this prompt and then it generates a Python code, and then you can basically run that code. So here you have a set of code. If you want to make modifications, you can do it in the editor itself. So run the code. So once you run the code, some code might not work because it's still in the initial phase, but most of the things might work. So you can pass me some comments if some things are not working. So here I have made ran the code, but I don't see anything here. Let's see, close it and see if okay. So you did get a shape, like I just said hexagon, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6, you got a hexagon. So let me now delete that and then try to make something else, like let's make a more complex shape. I don't know if it will work. Make a simple table. Yeah, let's say table. Okay, so then I'm going to generate AI code. That is, it will generate a Python code. Normally in FreeCAD you can also create Python code. You can write Python code to generate shapes. So this is what basically the AI tool generates code which you can write on run on FreeCAD. So I just ran the code and let's see what it has created. Let me zoom it out, and then okay, so you got a table here. So this is like quite impressive that you can do that in FreeCAD without anything. Now you have this basic shape, and then you can just work on it and then modify and edit it. It's good for prototype development, this tool. So if you want this tool, you just have to go to GitHub and then download it. I will put the link on the thing. So here you see, here this is the place I have put. So there is a specific place you have to put the macros, like here. So once you download my macro, it should be like .fc macro, and then you can just point to this location, and wherever you download it, you can basically just import it, and then you can create a macro, and then it will show. So let's try one more thing. Just going to make a simple shelf, yeah, small. To try to be descriptive as possible. I'm just trying it for demo. So generate code. So this will create the code, and once you run, it's the same process again. So if you have any questions, do post on the comments. I'm just still developing this tool, but it's like good enough for like a R&D or a prototype development. Yeah. So I've just made this code, and then it understood only certain parts. Yeah, it just understood that you need to make a shelf, could be anything. Yeah, so it just understood this sort of shelf. So if you want more descriptive thing, then you just need to explain it more, like let's say recent macro, and then you have to put like make a small shelf with 4 containers, something like that. Yeah, let's try this, and then when I run the code, let's see what it does. It might not be perfect, like, but still it's good enough. Like if you're a student and you want to generate something quickly, you can use this, then you can modify it according to what you need. Yeah, you can also contact me if you need help on Python or FreeCAD. I'm basically an IT software tutor with many 20 years of experience, and I'm on preply.com. I have put my link down, and also on the Udemy post courses. So let me run the code. I'm just okay, and then let's zoom it out. So you see that it's done something. It's still not perfect, I would say, but it does do the thing. Like it does. If you are really new to FreeCAD and you are struggling to know about it, still makes certain things, and with this you can still modify according to what you need. Okay, so I hope you understood what I said. Like if you have any questions, do post on the comments, or you can contact me on the links at provided. Thank you.